This is the Can We Talk podcast episode, I think 129 or 130. I don't know. I didn't double check. I just kind of started the pod, as you guys can tell. But I have a special guest back in the building for her 20th time, I feel like, at this point. I know it's been a while, but she's back.
Yeah.
Huh? 129. So it's 129 of the Can We Talk podcast. So let's get right into it. I know you didn't want to talk about McDonald's, dude. Let's talk about you. How have you been?
I am feeling good, feeling swell and fine as hell.
Just like that?
Just like that. I am in my villain era, and I love it on this side. I love it.
Explain that.
My villain era is basically me just not giving a damn about nobody else's feelings but mine after being a total empath all my life. And I'm just finally putting myself first, setting up some boundaries, some strong boundaries. And if you cross those boundaries, you're either getting cut off or blocked, or maybe both.
At the same damn time?
Yeah. I have been living life. I have been partying, as you saw on Facebook. Yeah. That's the censored version.
Yeah, I be seeing you on Facebook. You be seeing me on Facebook too, but still, you don't come save me.
I don't save nobody.
What got you to this point?
Life. I've had real life happen to me after I had my kid. It pushed me into a season in my life where I just got to stand on business. Stand up. Don't be no little weak link. So, yeah. Is that rain?
There's some wind.
Damn.
Yeah, it's windy as shit. I sympathize with that because I don't give a fuck. Like, I stopped giving a fuck in like 2013.
Yeah.
And I've been that way ever since because people don't care about what you're going through.
At all. At the fuck all.
They could care less. As long as you can help them or serve them in some kind of way, what you're going through behind the scenes really doesn't matter.
True.
Yeah.
And once you grasp that, you be like, damn, okay, so let me chime in on y'all side and let me get a sense of how y'all are feeling. And now I feel good. I don't really just...
It's a happy medium. Happy medium for me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck a lot, but there's like 3% out of the year I give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy
Pretty much,
medium.
yeah.
Happy medium. 97 don't give a fuck. 3% give a fuck. 365.
You got to get like that in life, because if not, you're just going to be chewed up and spit out.
Yeah.
So
Not only that, but it's like legit. Like I was talking to someone the other day. I think they also kicked my back in on the internet, but still wanted to talk to me and like have a civil conversation in comments. Which I'm one day I'm going to expose my DMs. That's gonna happen eventually. But everyone's safe for now. But if I ever get to the point where I'm like, dog, you on this comment kicking my back in, right? But you also in my DMs trying to get me to fuck you. Like, what are we doing right now? Like, I don't get the correlation. But one day I'm gonna screenshot my DMs for the whole world to see for sure.
I want to do that so bad.
Me too.
But I feel like I'm going to wreck a lot of homes if I do that. So I just choose non-violence and stay silent.
I look at it the opposite. Like I feel like I'm saving homes by like turning them down.
That too.
If niggas knew that he's really not in the pocket and she's really like searching for something else, but they've lived together for 20 years now.
20.
If niggas knew for
20
real,
years though?
that's an exaggeration. But like if niggas knew how many opportunities to knock they chick down I had, they'd give me respect. They'd show me respect.
I feel that. I can kind of sympathize with that. Yeah.
I was talking to Frances. You know Frances. You know her as Sue, but her name is Frances.
Okay. Yeah.
So
shout out to her. She just had a baby.
she did just have a baby girl.
Yeah. She was chunky.
I don't know if
baby.
I can say that. Can I say chunky baby?
I mean,
Well, shout out to Frances. We had a conversation about that too. Like she's like her dude. Never mind. I don't want to say her dude because she watches.
Yeah.
Dudes that she's been with and dealt with have felt that me and her had some kind of thing, and then she's like, he actually gives me advice to stay with your ass.
Oh my God.
I asked him advice about this relationship, and he's like, Just give Buddy another chance. Like, he helps this relationship, and the nigga didn't like it. Is this a high five or a dab? What are
No.
Like, I give people ask my opinion about things, and I give them
Like
legit advice.
if we're entertaining somebody or we with somebody, we can't come over here. We cannot come over here because we are going to get ridiculed and accused of something that we are not fucking doing, all because you are a nice guy.
Facts. See, I need people to understand that. Like, I get so many bodies put on me that is like not a thing. I legit have friends that are women. Like, that's a thing. I don't know why niggas think that's like impossible. Niggas be horny. I'm telling you. I'd be horny too, but like I'm with my girl, so like I'm cool. Like, it's weird. I don't know. It's weird energy.
Guys just don't know how to control their penis, bro. Like, it's so much more to life than just pussy, man.
Facts. Niggas go to jail
and
behind
dick
pussy.
too, ladies. Get a grip. Get a grip. Damn.
No, damn. It is.
Like I just want to know, like, did people like really receive the attention that they should have as kids, or?
I don't think that's
like,
what it is. I think
you just
it's
thinking with your body part all the time. Like, people are just not hung up and pressed for sex.
I think when that's all you know, from like a lot of people's first relationship dictated their next 10.
That's true.
Right? Like,
That's
you
very
had
true.
your first relationship when you're 16, 17 years old. Y'all really can't afford to do shit at that point in time, but fuck. So fucking being, of course, having sex is a part of relationships, but like that being not only the base of your relationship, the middle ground of your relationship, and also the rooftop of the relationship, people think that's a household. That's a Diddy party.
No Diddy.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
But again, like, it's not like, I can't say that like the way I think and the way I move is how I moved when I was younger. I was telling Robin, I think on the episode we did in my parents' house, like, I legit was an asshole for a very, very long time. Like, I was outside. But I got to a point where I'm just like, it's not even worth it anymore. It don't even make sense.
Old.
It gets old and boring.
It gets old and boring being outside. Like, once you hit like a certain point in your life, I'm not even going to dictate age. When you hit a certain point in your life, you're like, man, it ain't really out. It's nothing out here, bro. It's nothing out here. Let me just stay my ass at home, find something on TV, or create an actual hobby for myself. But man, outside is expensive, and it's just full of shit.
It's annoying, and like when people, I'll say this, when like women like dudes who have girls, right? But like what dudes like response to that is like always weird. Like they'll say I have a girl and leave it at that. Anytime a chick hits on me, my first response is I'm good where I'm at. I'm good. I'm perfectly fine exactly where I'm at. I'm cool. We don't even need to continue this conversation. I'm good where I'm at. And that stops them. Normally dudes be on that, I got a girl. Okay, so? Now what?
Oh, you can't have no friends. Hell no, nigga, I can't have no friends. I'm straight, bro. Like, I get that all the time. Oh, you can't have no friends? No. Damn, he got you on lock like that? Well, you know, you could put your name in my phone. Bro, what the fuck do you get? I said no. I don't want to be bothered with you. I'm already bothered with my child. I'm stressed out about my fucking job. I'm 30-something. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Yeah, it's not.
Leave me alone.
It's not.
If I just call you for straight up dick, you're going to think I'm a hoe. So, it's no medium. It's no medium. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You on some Donnell Jones shit. You don't know where you want to be. Get out of here.
Off the rails early.
Yeah, that's how we doing it.
Facts.
I got rum in this cup. And I'm kid free for the whole night.
Turn up.
Yes, I have been turning up the whole month of March. 2025 has really been good so far. I'm loving all this shit. I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to the rest of the year.
Yeah,
I am up right now, and this is like I haven't felt this free in such a long time. Long ass time.
When did I meet you? 2023? 2022?
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah, officially. Yeah.
That don't seem that long ago.
Yeah.
I was just thinking like
Colin is about to be 3 years old, bro. That shit crazy.
That's nuts. Who was I was like, I don't know if I was having a conversation or I read something. I can't remember, but like, they were like, they didn't say it like this is the anniversary of the pandemic, but they were like, this is when the country officially went on lockdown. It was like February 2020. And I was like, damn, that was 5 years ago. That was 5 fucking years ago. That's nuts. How old was I 5 years ago? 27, 28, 29? I was in my 20s. That's crazy.
That shit went by fast.
Fast as shit. I just texted Robin the other day. I got 5 gray hairs, yo. 5. I counted them.
You have gray?
I do.
I don't have no gray. That's good.
I'm stressed.
I don't think.
I don't know.
Because sometimes I go a little wild with watching my hair. So
I have 5 gray hairs.
I wear wigs. I don't give a damn.
On the right side. They're over here. The one right here.
Stress.
A couple over here.
Are you stressed?
I'm always stressed.
Are you getting control over your stress?
No. But I am 32, about to be 33. You should have gray hairs.
No, not really.
I think 30. I think in your early 30s, gray hair is okay.
It depends. It depends on genetics.
Yeah.
Like if your parents
I have
grade
hair.
early.
I have hair.
So that's good. If
But
you
my
have
brother
hair,
and my
you know.
dad don't have hair. I have hair, so shout out to my hair. It grows still. I'm gonna start dyeing my shit. I'm gonna start dyeing my shit. So I start dyeing my hair. Get that Beijing.
Bruh, don't do that. Don't do that. And go get a lineup from the barbershop and have them do it with a white line. Don't do that shit, dog. I'm gonna talk about you for real.
I'm gonna get the extensions. The extensions on. We can talk about something more serious.
Yeah.
I do really want to talk about the McDonald's kid guy. Because, okay, so this is not something we normally do. I don't usually do these type of topics that are like out there. But apparently there's a father who had an interview and opted to leave his 1-year-old, 6-year-old, and 10-year-old at the McDonald's while he went to said interview. This is over a 2-hour span. So essentially what happened is he walked with his kids from his home to the McDonald's, put them in the playpen area, told the 10-year-old, hold it down for the 6 and 1-year-old. And he went to his interview. So what he actually did, so he went from McDonald's back to the crib, got dressed for the interview, went back to McDonald's to check on them, then went to the interview and then came back. But by that time, police were called. He was arrested and the B-mom had to come get the kids.
So where was the interview actually held?
Somewhere in town. Somewhere not far enough for him to walk.
Okay.
Because I guess I don't know this for a fact, but I'm imagining the McDonald's was like halfway from where he had to walk to go.
Okay. I get the intention. But I really didn't like check out the fullness of the story. But now that you explained it that way, I see why McDonald's called the authorities.
It wasn't McDonald's. It was just a pizza.
Or-
It was just someone who was just eating in there.
Right.
Like, eat your Big Mac,
see
lady.
why.
Yeah.
You know, I see why. And that goes to show that childcare in America is crazy expensive. Like no one can really just afford it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't have support groups put in place, you know, like a babysitter, you know, so they got to do what they got to do. But shout out to Antonio Brown. He helping that black man.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not a father. I don't watch kids or anything like that. But like economically, like this is a clear example of why we back here still, and the white folks and other races are a little bit further than this. I don't think that leaving the 1-year-old there is not. I think you take the 1-year-old with you, and then you leave the 10-year-old and 6-year-old. I think.
Hey man, I was 19 years
That's
old
not-
staying at home by
That's
myself.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I have
but
my house key.
you know, times in our society
Yeah,
has
a little different.
changed, you know, over a time span. So
Yeah.
But hey, you know, he's getting help now from what I saw.
I don't think he should have been arrested.
No, he shouldn't have been arrested. That's what I feel.
But
Because at least he's trying. You know what I mean?
Like the intent should be a factor in being arrested, because there was another story. This is not something that came out. This is not something that's super crazy like out there, but I like to watch those body cam footage shits. And there was a chick who happened to leave her 2 kids at the crib while she went to go celebrate her birthday. So she left the 2 kids. I think one was 3, one was 6, left them in the crib, left very, very close bottles of alcohol that where they could reach it type shit. And she went to dinner with her friends and went out to a nightclub. It so happens one of the kids left the apartment and went to the pool.
And drowned.
He can't swim, but they didn't get that far. Like, he didn't get into the water.
Okay.
Someone saw the kid and was like, there shouldn't be a 3-year-old walking around a pool at night. And they called the police, and the police came, got the kids, whatever. The door was open, of course, unlocked, because of course the kid walked out. They located her BD, called him to come get the kid, or come get the kids, and they ended up finding out where she was, and they arrested her. Those are two dramatically different examples where
Absolutely.
intent should matter. Like, they both went to jail, but I think somewhere in their intent should matter. Even though still anything could have happened. Like, he could have returned to the ball pit and the toddler was in there. Like, anything could have happened. So there is a equal level of like concern in both scenarios. But I think this is exactly why like black men are a little bit behind, because if we can't even figure out a way to go to a job interview without like having somewhere to have like place the kids, I think that's tough, and that's like really difficult.
And two, child care in America is crazy expensive.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't have support.
And it's crazy because I believe certain countries that just comes with it. Like when you have a kid, like child care is provided. Because I know there's certain jobs here, I think, that even offer that. What is it? Where did Kate work? There's I don't know what her job was, but like child care was a part of her working environment. But it wasn't child care. That wasn't her job. But they provided a space for children with a teacher.
Right.
To like watch them while they're at work.
That's a good job.
And then also there's certain gyms that have that. I think
Crunch Fitness, I know for a fact has that.
Has like a little daycare area, like you can work out and stuff like that. So it's doable. If we can do 17 years of work on a highway, we can make that happen for parents. Without a doubt. Because if you really think about it, like how much would that really cost across the board versus rebuilding a highway that didn't need to be rebuilt?
Damn text dot. We're not gonna get on y'all ass today.
But yeah, I mean, I don't agree with the overall sentiment, and everyone would like, because there's so much misinformation coming out. Like always, they're like, why don't you just leave him in the car? That could also be a bad thing.
That's a misdemeanor, nigga. The fuck?
That could also be just as bad.
Like,
why didn't you just leave him at the
what this
crib?
button do, man? And then all of a sudden the car rolling back.
Yeah.
Come on, man. No.
Why don't they leave him at the crib? I'm like, well, still, I guess it depends on how far the crib is. Like, if the McDonald's is closer than the crib from the interview, I see the logic.
Yeah, I see it too. I really
see the
do.
logic. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but I see the logic.
It ain't 100% right, but I get it. I get it.
Someone like, well, he should just skip the interview. I'm like, well, how is he supposed to fend for the kids? Like, I don't understand that.
Like, this could have been his last leg.
This could have been and they're not hiring like that. Like all these
really
jobs
not.
are saying
all
they're
these
hiring.
Jobs are not hiring.
They're saying they're hiring, and they're not hiring nobody. I'm gonna tell you a story. So when I left my job before this one, I had an interview. Right, they asked me to pay $300 up front for equipment before I got the job.
Bitch, how you know I got $300?
I'm asking you for $300. The fuck? Legitimately. And I was like, why would I? Yeah, we need a $300 deposit for equipment. And I was like, and it was like through text and email. Like, I'm like, who the fuck am I talking to? Can I get a video check? Can we do something? Yeah, we'll set it up. I was like, all right.
Bitch, this is a scam.
This is a scam. Then I learned later, like they were doing work from home job scams on Indeed.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No one warned me. I was never going to pay the $300. That was even a thought. Like they were like $300. I was like, $300 where?
You almost got.
Show up to my job interview and that shit in the middle of the desert. Our building is at WW whatever. And you go up there and it's a desert.
That's crazy.
That's
nuts. Wild.
And people were getting got. So like, imagine like if someone did and like not knowing how work from home jobs work. No, you give me the equipment.
Man, why I can't be clever like that?
You want to scam?
Just scam people. Shit.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I gotta come up with another source of income.
Facts. Need 3-4 jobs. So What's the worst or goofiest reason you ghosted someone?
I think being over sexually too soon.
So like text, like 2 weeks into the text, like
2 weeks.
2 days into, is that too soon?
Yes.
2 weeks is too soon?
Two days or 3 days or.
Oh, 3 days. Like when you be like, I'm about to take a shower, and he'd be like,
Oh, I can't come
without me.
Without me. Get out of here,
I'm
bro.
finna take a nap without me.
Without me. Damn. Without me. I'm finna eat. Damn. Without me. Get out of here. Get out.
We take a shower without you. Nigga, what?
I'm just gonna bust out something random, man. I'm finna take a shit, man, without me. Hell yeah, that's my private moment, bro. Gotta cut the fan on. Fuck. It's gonna get wild up in here.
That was never part of my game. That was never like.
Or just be like, ah, man, if you was my woman, blah blah. Like that turns me off. Like I give that shit a 2 thumbs down, Alex. Shit is trash. Get that out of here. Like just be my friend. Just be cool. Don't even be yourself.
Niggas be horny.
If that's yourself, be somebody else. Be somebody else. For real. Switch it up. Act like I'm one of the bros. I love that shit. Act like I'm one of the bros for real. I will be with you for life.
I mean, we recently learned on Stud Pod that don't even matter.
It really doesn't.
Because the bros want to fuck the studs too.
They do. They do. They do. Drewski. You been watching that shit?
I did watch the Could Have Been Love.
Man.
That shit's hilarious. It
really is.
That was a masterclass of hilariousness. That was the funniest shit ever. We can talk about that, but for me, I'm not a toes guy, but this chick that I was talking to, her toes looked like what was that cartoon, Gargoyles? Her toes was like hanging over the flip-flops. Like, no. I was like, yeah, you will never see me again.
Like you forcing your shoe size at this point, bro.
Like in my head, like, I'll text you later. I'm like, yeah, you do that. Just know you will never see me again.
Oh, not the finger. Ooh.
You will never see me a day in your life again. I will physically remove myself from any environment that you're ever in for the rest of your life.
Damn.
It's also the pretty women who like are stupid. Like I don't like that either. Like it'd be the prettiest women in the universe, but when they get to talking, it's just like, what the fuck? This is not meshing right now. Why do you look this pretty and why are you this dumb? Like I don't understand. You can't form a sentence. I understand not being able to write a sentence. Some people are illiterate. You can't talk one? Gone. You will never hear or see from me ever again. And I also hate entitlement. I hate when chicks think that I'm supposed to do stuff because they're a chick. Yeah. Out of here. You'll never see me again. I need to write a book of how many times.
What's another reason why I ghosted somebody?
This chick once told me that she
not
deserved
having
me.
no damn money. I hate a broke nigga.
Did we not just talk about the political struggle of black men out here in this America?
I understand that. But I'm talking about the ones that don't want to work and they can work. They just choose not to and they feel like they could call your phone.
We got to talk about the niggas who think they can work because a lot of these niggas' resume is like, poof, there's nothing there. Jobs require resumes.
Yes.
You have to have done something in your 37 years of life.
Yes.
Something, anything.
If you don't know how to do nothing, lie.
Facts.
You already lying anyway. They gonna train your ass.
Facts.
So it's no excuse. But yeah, that's a good, valid reason why I go to somebody like.
How you know that they have the money?
Huh?
How you know?
You know.
You got the same pair of pants on every day.
You know, no, it's not even about the clothes. It's just the mentality. You'll know.
Oh.
You'll know.
About to go hit this play?
Or just be begging all the time. Got their hand out like the old girl from Proud Family. Get out of here. Leave me alone.
Was that the Ashy Girls?
Yes. Ashy and broke.
Why is Ash blue?
I don't know. I think they were
Should've been
supposed to
gray.
be white.
Should have been gray.
But
Didn't
you
they
know, that
reboot
was
shit?
that's a cartoon. They got to be overly dramatic.
Didn't they reboot that shit? Like the Proud Flame?
I
Like,
think they did, but
think
I
they did,
really
right?
don't
Didn't we
know.
watch something? Didn't we watch an episode or something like that? Or you was like the Solange is the singer or something of the theme song? Yeah, I don't know. I felt like they rebooted the Proud Family. Shout out to the Proud Family and the Ashy Girls. That's another thing that would make me ghost you. If you ashy.
Yeah, you just dry. You can strike a match on your shit. You dry.
Why are you so ashy?
Like you can go get some coconut oil,
Any oil. Vegetable
any
oil, olive
oil,
oil,
any oil at this point.
spit, whatever you need to do.
No, go get that alligator skin off. Go help yourself. I don't like that either.
You don't like ash?
I don't like no dry ass man.
Okay. I can't read my own handwriting, even though I didn't write this. I didn't type in sentences. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I don't know how to write a sentence. Oh yeah, if you bring your guy to your homegirl's crib and she's dressed down, is that a problem? Why?
You better have a bra on.
Like,
Put your titties up. Put your ass up.
what if she has ass and titties?
Put it up.
But so
Cover it up.
why?
Because my man is coming around. And if you got respect for me, then you got respect for our relationship, our friendship. Cover yourself up.
But let me ask you this: you guys are out downtown and her titties and ass is out, and you bring your dude. What's the difference?
I ain't bringing my dude. Because what I do with my girls, my nigga would never know. Never.
You would never invite your dude to,
Hell no.
to turn up with
Hell
y'all?
no. No.
Okay.
I act like a Rottweiler when I go out. I don't want him to see that side of me. Yes. The white shades are going on because I'm turning into Fabo from D4L. And I'm seeing spaceships on Bankhead. My nigga don't need to see that.
You don't think that's a little insecure?
No, it's not. It's not.
Not a little bit. Like, why would it bother you that
It
she's
wouldn't
dressed a
bother
certain
me,
way?
but I'll just say like, hey, bro, like if you have respect for our friendship, cover up, just cover up, because you wouldn't want me to come around your guy looking like that, and I could be looking a little better than you. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the insecurity, though.
It's not.
Yeah.
Cover up.
But that's the insecurity. That's what the internet was kicking my back, and that's the insecurity. The fact that you are in a space with someone who's not dressed fully.
We're not
right?
coming over that end.
Who's not dressed fully, right? Like, why is that a problem if you're secure with your man and your dude, or your person?
Cover up, or it won't be no furniture moving around here. Point blank. I said what I said, and I dropped the mic.
But you at her house.
I don't give a damn. You invited us over, so have some common respect for yourself and just cover up.
What if she dressed like that all the time? What if she is covering up? What if she butt naked most of the time and now she got some clothes on?
Then I'm definitely not bringing my nigga around. I'm not going to tempt him like that. I don't care how much he loves
That's the
me.
insecurity. Like, why would that tempt him? If you know for a fact your nigga is like,
Because he's a
holding-
man.
See, that's not fair.
But y'all were just talking about how much they are for a dog, so why would we set them up for failure?
But I'm also not the only man like me who wouldn't care.
But
Like
that's
I told you,
though.
that's what I didn't I tell you that? Didn't I say that? I'm like, but we have to operate from the conversation that I'm not like that. So that means there's other men not like that. We can't operate from the fact that all niggas ain't shit. It has to be a happy medium. You have to take both perceptions.
Right. So in both
Most,
cases,
but
both
most.
states are sorry.
Why would you be sorry if you know you got a good nigga? That's the insecurity part. Like, you don't think
If
you
you're
have a
going to
good
be
enough
dressing
nigga.
like that, I ain't bringing my man around.
We know some good situations.
Okay?
Huh?
I've seen it in real life. Like it don't work.
What?
If your ass is falling out, we're not gonna have a problem. But I'm like, hey, bro, this is not the right time to come over here. We're gonna excuse ourselves. We are leaving.
And he gonna be like, I want to stay though.
Get your ass in the car.
Well, I want to stay though.
Let me tell you what happened.
Do you want to see me turn into Bernadine Robinson from Waiting to Exhale? Bitch, bring your ass. Shit,
Go stay outside.
girl. I will turn into Ike on your ass. Come on. Ike. Bruh, I know this is off subject because this is not. Them Ike Turner interviews, they funny as a motherfucker. They are funny. They sad because poor Tina, she was going through, but that nigga was high.
Most
Cocaine
people-
is a hell of a drug.
James Brown was doing interviews off of coke. He was doing coke on the interviews.
Bruh, them damn safety glasses.
That boy James Brown was high as
When
shit.
he did his comeback, that will forever and always be my favorite interview of James Brown.
I think in his contracts they said I gotta be high to do this.
I don't look.
You gotta have a line at the studio for me to be here.
I don't do that. But I understand. Hey, if it's in the contract, you gotta honor the contract.
My rider. You gotta have what I own.
I don't do crack. Crack is cheap. Crack is whack. I understand.
Who do you think has the biggest ego? Men or women?
Babies do.
No, I think what our conversation we just had has ego written all over it.
Women.
I think
You think women do?
I think women have way more ego. I think women have way more ego with women. I really do because, like, I'm gonna tell you.
I think you might be a little neck and neck because I've ran to some arrogant men in my time since I've been dating.
Ran into me. I'm arrogant as fuck for sure.
But you not this type of arrogant that I've experienced.
I
See,
don't-
your arrogance can be tolerated. This right
I'm
here
from the
that I
suburbs.
dealt with, I can't tolerate that. I'm like, yeah, you'll piss me off. We'll end up fighting up in here. And not fighting like physically, but of course, verbally with words. So I gotta just
But ignorant,
Get on
not
down.
ignorant. That's not ego though, because like I don't want to talk about this, but I do want to talk about it. Like, did you hear what like the stuff at the Breakfast Club with Jess and Lauren? Mm-hmm. Right, you know how they like work together, but like they kind of had like a little bit of that I'm that bitch type of energy. Like, I'm her. Why is she here? That's ego.
yeah.
And I've experienced that before because when I started the podcast, or this version of the podcast, I had 2 female co-hosts. And and I can tell you when I first brought that up to one of them or made the decision to do that, it was not a good look. I was walking with Robin. I got a text that was like a good 5 paragraphs of why she feels disrespected because there's another girl
Bruh.
coming on the pod as
Ooh,
one of
I
the
wanna talk
co-hosts.
about this. And fuck it, I'm fucking to talk about it because I'm uncensored like that. Don't you know she had inboxed me, bro, in my DMs?
Who?
No, she requested to be my friend.
Who? Say a name. No, letter.
R. And I'm just like, me being me, I called her on Messenger. She didn't pick up, so I just followed up with a nice little lengthy. I'm like, what make you think that I'm gonna add you as a friend when you was showing your titties to my nigga and he was hiding in the garage looking at your
I
motherfucking
forgot
titties,
you in
bitch?
that
Like,
mix. Forgot you in that mix. Or we're in that mix. I
Yeah.
forgot that. Yeah.
what make you think that I'm gonna?
Ego.
And on top of that, like, I was with this man for a 3 whole year time span, and not once have you come around to try to get to know me as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
So why you over here now? Get out of here. Get out. Like, I don't even know your intentions at all. I don't even want to know. Like, leave me alone.
I'm kind of glad I left that.
Yeah. I
That-
mean,
that
that just
situation.
seems like super
So much drama, man.
drama filled and peculiar to me.
I can't imagine all the drama that people be in because I'm just like, that seems so stressful. Like, life is already stressful. Like, you got to worry about what other people think about you and your own friend group.
Especially like when this is supposed to be a safe space where you just chill and unwind with your friends, and you cool it and kick it, and you got to deal with that on top. Nah, bro, somebody getting eliminated.
I just thought like what really started to sway my thought process about that particular person was like they got in a car accident, right? Mm-hmm. And one of them was clearly intoxicated. Mm-hmm. And they still hung out with each other. Mm-hmm. Like I never understood. I was like,
diabolical.
That's when I started to kind of pull away a little bit. I was just like, I don't know if you're the best decision maker. Because even let's say in the past, I've done stupid shit, right? But if it resulted in that, there would be a dramatic change in my life, right? But I thought that was a little strange. And I'm a very like accommodating person. Like I'm actually a legit good, like nice person these days. And I tried to accommodate her as best as I could, even with her issue. But no, there was a level of disrespect that got crossed, and I'll never talk to that woman ever again.
Yeah, you ain't ever got to worry about me, bitch. Next.
Did you hear they're putting that balloon pop shit on Netflix?
Yes.
I'm sick of that shit.
They're trying to bring a balloon pop to Central Texas. I really want to see how that shit go turn out.
There's one in Killeen. They do it in Killeen.
Don't you know my homegirl tried to put me on that shit,
yeah,
bro?
there's a version of it in Killeen.
I'm like, don't do me like that.
I got a homegirl who she's on it like frequently, and that's their shit. But they're trying to put a series on Netflix every Thursday. They're doing it. I just want them to show the afters. I don't care about the balloon pop part.
Yeah.
I just want to see, did he fuck or did she fuck? And there's always a bunch of porn stars on there. Like there's always a bunch of porn stars, always a bunch of BBL Miami chicks. Like, can we get some real people in this motherfucker?
Yeah,
that chick,
I'm straight.
the Drewski shit, the big booty chick girl, she does the balloon pop shits. That's her shit.
Uh-huh.
All those girls on balloon pops before the show.
Even the studs too.
Yeah. He got all them chicks from the balloon pop shits.
Oh
Every
my
single
God.
one of them. But that shit was funny. I'm not gonna lie, Drewski. That was it.
That was hilarious.
That was a
as hell.
master class of hilariousness and just like great production. That was a master class. I didn't like Drewski at first, but he started doing those. There could have been record shit, and I was like, "This is funny shit." And then this love shit. It was a joke. It was never gonna like. He picked who people wanted him to pick. But that's not a thing.
Right.
That's not a thing. He's not fucking Bambi. Or if he is, yeah, I don't know. But that shit was hilarious. I tuned in every Friday.
Yeah.
Right on schedule. That shit was hilarious. Could have been love. Is deleting social media necessary for sustaining a great relationship?
No.
No, right? That's what I said. I'm
No.
like, the only way that is an issue is if your nigga's in everyone's inbox. Because then it can get embarrassing.
Yeah, for real.
Niggas begging for pussy when he got pussy at home.
Oh, for real. That's so fucking embarrassing, bro. That's so embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Like when you dating a town thought, the towns pass around. Like,
you know, my biggest fear is, or my biggest fear was, if I moved to a new city and I fell in love with the town hoe. That was my biggest fucking fear ever. Like, I'm over here loving her, and then like we go to the store and like mad niggas already hit. Like everyone already hit. Like, hey, she's a good girl, man. Like, thanks. And yeah, she did get some trains ran on her too, but goddamn. That's what the chicks that get the trains ran on do. They just move to another city and pretend to be wholesome and go to church.
man, they say
That's what they do. They get trains ran on, videotaped, and they go to a new city, and then they go to church.
bro, it was a somebody posted on my Facebook that was like hoes like from Mississippi, like they'll go to like a whole nother state.
Oh yeah.
And that shit true.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
true.
damn, bro.
It's true as shit. It's true. Them transplants be hoes from other places.
Trying to create a whole new identity
once they
for
got up to the
themselves.
pyramid of Hold'em, where everyone knows she a hoe, she got to just move to another city. She good.
Like, bro, your past is gonna follow you wherever you go. I don't care how much you try to eliminate that shit, your
What was-
past is gonna fucking follow you, bro.
What was that movie? There was a movie where like it had Will Ferrell in it, and they're gonna take her.
My drink up.
They're gonna take. They're taking their daughter to college or whatever for like their orientation, and the mom was like, "I remember this college," and he was like, "You went here?" And she was like, "Yeah," and he was like, well, "You never told me that." She was like, "Yeah, I went here 4 years." He was like, 4 years? You didn't tell me you got a degree. I didn't. He was like, "So you were here for 4 years?" And then later on in the movie, they start talking about her time. That she's like, "I used to get trains ran on me all the time," and he was like, "Oh." We've been married for like 16 years, yo. You didn't tell me this? You think you should disclose if you got trains ran on you?
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. The fuck? Yeah. Hell yeah.
How do you, like, bring
I
that-
ask that all the time. Like, shit, you been in threesomes, foursomes? Let me know. Let me know what I'm up against.
Is that first date kind of shit? Or like how long do you wait to ask?
Okay, so when I asked this particular guy this, we've been knowing each other since the age of 10. He stayed in a whole nother area of Texas. And I skate down there from time to time. But yeah. I just randomly asked that one day. And he told me, and I was super shocked. Because I'm like, you don't even look like this type. When did you do this? And how many was it? And how did you keep up? Because, I mean, that's something that you got to ask.
Facts.
That's just something you got to ask.
I had the opportunity for a threesome twice, and I fumbled it. It didn't happen because I had morals. Yeah. Time machine. I definitely fumbled the bag.
Bro, I was in a threesome accidentally,
Oh shit.
but it was with 2 other women.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know I fucked your head up.
Wait, how you accidentally get it? That's like I accidentally cheated on you. Nigga, no, you took your pants off, you unbuckled your belt, you pulled your pants down, took your shirt off.
Man, check it out. So my homegirls and I, like, we were drinking and shit, but I wasn't to the point where I was drunk or anything. The 2 girls, like, they already been kind of setting up the play as far as getting it in.
Play is crazy.
Yeah, they've been setting it up. And I was in the living room, and of course I'm like, man, where everybody at? You know what I'm saying? Because we were playing cards. We was chilling. And I'm like, man, where everybody at?
From cards to threesome is nuts.
I know. I know. Tequila was involved. Shout out to Tequila. But yeah.
That's somebody's daughter.
Huh?
Someone's daughter's name's Tequila.
You right, because I worked with a girl named Tequila. But anyway, but yeah. When I walked into the room, like, they were already kind of getting started. And I was just like, oh, okay. Well, let me
slide in. How I
me
clock
just slide in, you
How I
know?
clock into
All
this?
right.
How I
But
punch my ticket.
it didn't last long because it got awkward. And I was like,
I wonder why.
yeah.
The cards we didn't finish Uno. Like, of course it got awkward.
Yeah, it was awkward as hell.
Were y'all still cool afterwards? Like,
For a little while.
No more card
I don't know. Stuff started to get a little weird. So
I ain't never stumbled into some action and me like, let me join. I remember back in the day, like my first apartment ever used to be party apartment. Like, we just kickbacks all the fucking time, every single weekend, mostly every day. And I had a kickback. A couple of people stayed the night, right? Slept on my couch or couches. And I literally just leave my room to go get some water, right? And then I look over and they getting it in. I just got my water and went back to bed. Like, that was it. It was no thought of like, hey, I'm here. This is my crib. You know, pay the tax. Pay the
That's
fuck on my couch
wild.
tax. Like, yeah.
that's wild though.
I literally just went right back to bed. I was like, damn, that's crazy. They getting some in my place after my party and I'm not? That's nuts. Shout out to, what was that apartment name? What was the apartment complex name? It's changed now. It's like 1500 Rock or something now. Shout out to that apartment. I learned a lot in that apartment. Mm-hmm. Robert, I have a question for you.
say, hey, nothing.
Have you ever moaned to avoid answering whose coochie this is?
Nigga, I have the fuck. This my coochie. Shit, nigga, I'm not telling you the fuck. Shit. And make sure you highlight that on TikTok. Yeah. I am not. I am not. Shit, that's some witchcraft. The hell? Who coochie this is? No,
Sound like
nigga,
Shannon.
bye.
Mama Shell.
That nigga was nasty. Shannon, you nasty. That man was grunting. I said, ooh, he getting it in. He ain't playing. Shoot, ladies, if a nigga growl or grunt, just know. Hey, I don't have to say nothing else.
Oh shit! This is the most I laughed since Stud Pod. Stud Pod was crazy. Stud Pod 2
It
was
really
supposed to,
was. What threw me was when the girl was like, her girlfriend threw her strap out the window or cut it up. Man, I cried so hard.
cut up strap. Like you just can't go buy another one.
Or man, it could be her favorite one.
We learned some facts about dildos through that
Okay.
experience. So apparently dildos are very expensive.
They
And
are.
then she was like, "Yeah, you can get this $100 dildo. We're not getting the $300 one. You can get this $100 one." And then also, apparently, there's a law in Texas that you can't house more than 6 dildos.
That's
And
very true.
why do you know that?
I don't.
You're not even from Texas, yo. Why you know these laws?
I just ain't gotta know them. Gotta know your laws. Hey, when you move, you gotta educate yourself.
Customs.
Educate yourself. Can't be having the whole shelf like what was that Friday off next Friday when they had the sex scene and they had a whole chest full of dildos and vibrators. No, you can't be like that out here, bro. Can't
Speaking
be like
of Friday,
that.
there's another Friday. They're doing one last Friday. We just announced it with Ice Cube.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. I don't know. This it may work. It
I think
may
it's gonna
work.
work. I think it's gonna work for the opposite reason that movie with Kiki and SZA didn't work for me. What's it called?
One of the days.
One of those days. It's gonna work because it's the opposite of that. Because like, again, people keep my back in for my opinions, like always, right? Like everyone has opinions and they can just have opinions, but when I have opinions, it's just wrong. I think that movie would have been better if it wasn't those two. What's that movie, Dope? You ever seen the movie Dope? You know how like there was no like prominent actors in that movie? Like that movie worked because of that. If they had 2 brand new actor chicks who are 21 years old, 2 black chicks that are like young or whatever, that movie works a lot better. I don't think having those 2, I think it says it's 40 now, 39, but in her late 30s. Kiki's 40. Like I don't think having those 2 in that movie works.
She's not that old.
Isn't Kiki 40? She's your age?
She's like probably like in her early 30s.
Oh,
She's
just she's
not
been
that
around
old.
so long. I don't know, but
Right.
I just imagine them being in something a little more profound. And also, I've never seen Cat Williams not funny in a movie. He's in that movie, and he wasn't funny. So I don't know. I just think that Friday will work because we have a build up from when they were like in their early 20s, moving up to like adulthood now. And I imagine his son's going to be in it too. 40?
Yeah. Well, but we'll see because John Witherspoon is gone, Bernie Mac, Ezell, like the characters that played them, like they're deceased now.
But
so.
they weren't in the later ones, were they?
No, not
I think-
not Ezell, but Ezell, he was the character. What was his name?
Pops? No, that's from the Wayans brothers, right?
Yeah. He was in
remember.
the first one, but it's just
I think if they can bring back the cast. What was the Christmas one? That was the Friday after the last.
Friday after next.
What was the Christmas? Is that Christmas one? Mm-hmm. If they bring the cast back from that one and then add a couple of these new comedians, I think they got it. If they bring Terry Crews back, if they bring Kat back, and of course Mike Epps and him, I think they add a couple of people into that. I think they can make it work. They can make it funny as fuck too, if they bring that cast back. And depending on the season, like when is it going to be? Is it going to be another Christmas one? Is it going to be in the summer? Like that matters
I
too.
don't know. We'll see. Time will tell.
I'm not going to go see it in the movie theaters, but when it comes on streaming, I'm for sure going to go see it.
Yeah.
Is there any TV shows or movies that you've been watching or into?
Not really. Oh yeah. Raising Kanan season 4.
That's that 50 Cent shit?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't watched a single one of them.
You haven't watched?
No. I'm not a TV guy. Like
It might not be your thing.
because I was raised in the suburbs or what?
No, it just might not be your thing.
I'm like big Marvel guy. Like if there's a Marvel TV show, I'll watch it. But outside of that, I'm a movie. I don't like TV shows because it doesn't feel like together enough for me. If that makes sense with TV shows, I don't know. But I have been watching Daredevil. I'm sure do you know what that is? Mm-hmm. I've been watching that. I think the last 2 episodes are in the next 2 weeks. And then again, I just been watching a bunch of crime shit. I'll be watching these niggas in the interrogation room, and like they be folding, like just off of the whim, and niggas be snitching. Like,
Yeah, niggas be snitching.
I'm a snitch for sure. I'm a snitch before we get to the police. I'm not even. You don't have to call me to the station. Yeah, that was him. Mm-hmm. He had a white shirt on, Air Forces, and some jeans. What color were jeans? I actually took a picture.
Oh.
You want me to forward that to y'all? You want me to forward that over to you? What did you see? Everything. You want to? I actually videotaped it. Like, what do you want from me? I tell people all the time when people come on here and they say some. At this point, when they say some shit that like they shouldn't say, I'd be like, just know if a detective asks for the raw footage, I'm gonna give it right over to him. I'm gonna send it right over.
You definitely getting that shit off of you. Like, man, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Hear y'all shit. Go.
Facts. If I have to go there, I'm the nigga eating McDonald's in the interrogation room for sure. What you want? A Big Mac, some fries. What do you want to drink? Sprite? No ice. So tell me about Johnny. Yeah, Johnny did it. That's what I think. I'm a snitch.
That's horrible.
You wouldn't snitch? You got to snitch to get back to your kid, yo. You got to snitch.
I do.
You got to snitch to get back to the kid, if you know.
Oh.
That brings me
Would
to
would I snitch though?
You got to snitch to get back to your kid.
I mean, I ain't got to.
And this is the final thing, right? So, did you hear about Sean Kingston and his mom both going to prison
I have.
for fraud, right? And a scenario came up, or a question came up, Mad Podcast. They were like, "Would you go to prison for your mother if y'all both did it?"
It depends on what it is.
It was fraud. It was fraud, like bank fraud.
Yeah, bank fraud.
Would you go to prison?
How much time that hold?
Let's say 30 years.
Damn. Sorry, mama.
If it was Detroit, like if they were like, all right, cool, we got enough evidence on both of you, but if one of you testify against each other, that person's going to jail for 30 years.
Sorry, mama. You lived your life.
That's my thoughts. Like,
I'm so sorry.
I know you 60, about to be 70. Like, let me get it off for the next 30 years, though. Let me get it off. Let me get outside for the next 30. You inside. It's okay. On your road to 100. We got you, Mom. We got you. I'm gonna visit. The fuck?
Damn, that's fucked up.
Is it fucked up or is it like logical?
I don't know, man.
I'm 32. I could possibly get out at 62, which means I'm institutionalized 30 years in.
That's horrible,
They're gonna have floating cars by the time I get out, and I'm not gonna know how to drive it.
That's horrible. To be institutionalized.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you,
That's horrible, bro.
I've been
like, have
with
you? Well, no, of course you haven't. I've dealt with an institutionalized person. That shit is trash. That shit is horrible, man.
One of my
family members.
My ex's dad was in prison for murder, and she wanted me to talk to this nigga. I was like, no.
Hell no, bitch.
I don't have
I'm
anything to
out of
say.
here.
I don't have anything to say to this
I
man
don't have no desire to talk to your dad.
at all. He's calling. I'm not here.
I'm gonna be looking dead at that phone.
I'm not
Watch
here.
it turn back to the home screen.
I am not here.
I don't even exist, lady. This is not real. This is a whole facade.
Yeah. I'd be and and it's just a testament to like getting to this age or even getting older. Like I'd be seeing these kids do some reckless stuff, and then 2 minutes of reckless stuff, rest of their life gone.
Shoot, right now, Colleen ISD with the incident that happened out there. It was a 14-year-old girl. She got stabbed in the neck. This was like a week before spring break out there, but she was getting bullied. You know what I mean?
The bully.
Yeah, the bully. The bully got killed, basically. And yeah. It's a sad situation. It really is. It's so sad. 14, like these little kids, they wilding.
See, that's another thing. Like longevity, like being able to navigate that. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I want a kid. Like I want a kid, but I don't know if I want a kid. Like there's just so many factors that you can't like attest for. On a random, it probably happened on a random Wednesday. Like wasn't like anything happening
On a Monday.
on a Monday.
Random Monday. But the alleged person that did the incident, she got jumped by the bully and her friends, and they pulled a gun on her. So that's why she came back and was like, okay, well, I'm gay, bitch.
Same thing, not same thing, but same premise with the track kid, a black track kid, who ended up having to quote unquote defend himself against the twins or whatever. Like it's the same concept. Like just these moments, those moments I never had to go through. I can't imagine what I would have had to do in those moments.
It's scary.
There's another incident that just happened in Plano with Frisco.
Oh, we're never going back there.
It was a track meet. This boy was.
That's what I was just talking about.
Oh.
I was talking about the black guy with the twins. He killed one of the twins. Would have stabbed him. The track meet.
Oh, he's white.
The kid who got stabbed was white.
Yeah.
The black kid is in jail now. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. That was in Frisco? Yeah, we're not going back there. Nope. No more biscuit bar. Nope.
Biscuit bar.
They have like a boardwalk area, and then there's like a couple of restaurants across the boardwalk, and there's a place called the Biscuit Bar. They have like a window where like they're making the biscuits and order. They were good. Come on, hungry shit. She shaking her biscuit.
Yeah, for real. Shit. Wouldn't mind one right now. Soak this alcohol up.
I guess we can figure out food and end the pod. I don't have anything more to talk about. And no, we're gonna end it on a positive. What's something positive right now? What's happening that's positive?
I'm in my villain era, and I'm saying no to all you hoes.
That's positive as shit. I feel that. How do you feel about Target? Never mind. Just kidding. Can we shop at Target again? Huh? Can we shop at Target? No.
Damn.
Ain't what you got on from Target?
You started up something. Started up. Yeah, man. Target, y'all disappointed me, dog. Y'all disappointed me participating in this DEI shit. Even HEB is a part of it. Like, we can't escape it out here in Texas.
Damn.
It's
we
over.
Can't go to HEB no more?
Yeah, HEB was a part of that too. Sam's Club.
But I see mad like minorities.
Costco isn't, so Costco.
Go to Costco.
They got free samples.
I don't think we saw any free samples. But we went they were literally about to close. Like we went like about time we got in there, they were closed.
Oh man, that's tragic.
But the lines were long as shit.
Yeah, man, they lines be ridiculous to sign up for memberships and shit. That's
just to check out was long. Like they
yeah.
But like we weren't the last people in, so there was like mad people behind us that came in. So yeah, that's positive enough. Costco and the villain era is very, very positive. So I guess we can end the pod. Was it 29? 129? All All right, this is the Can We Talk podcast, episode 129. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you guys for listening. And goodbye.